What's up guys, Brian Grant of ContestChampion.com here, and today I'll be going through Realm of Legends. Actually, this is just going to be the intro to Realm of Legends. This is part 1 of my 13-part series. I'll explain why there's going to be 13 parts. But first off, I just want to say, if you're new to this channel, this is a free-to-play account. Everybody who's been watching my account, or my videos before this, knows that I haven't spent any money, but if you are new to it, yes, it is true. I've not spent a single penny in this game. This is not a guide video, however, so I'm not trying to explain how you can do Realm of Legends. This is just how I'm going to be going about it. Alright, so let's go over video format real quick here. This is the intro video. I'm going to go over my team setup, my masteries, my inventory in just a moment after I explain what the rest of the videos are. So that's video 1. The next 11 videos are going to be individual fights with each of the enemies within Realm of Legends, and they're going to be edited down videos a little bit. I'm going to show you how many times I die. There'll be like a little death counter in there, and we'll just have to see how those go. I have no experience with this whatsoever, so it should be interesting. Then there will be a 13th and final video where I summarize the entire event and my thoughts on it. I'll also have stats about how many potions and revives I use. I'll be keeping track of this the entire time, and some other stats in there as well. So should be pretty entertaining, I hope, for you guys. Alright, so let's talk team setup for a minute then. Star-Lord, he's already in there, as you can see, and what I was planning on doing was getting a perfect block combination, or block proficiency combination, however you like to say it, of double War Machine and Hawkeye. This gives the block proficiency needed to reduce all incoming damage down to 0 when you are blocking, no matter how strong the opponent is. Then I was going to include Falcon for the final synergy, which was 6% crit rating and Red Wing's recon bonus. If you're not familiar with what that bonus is, I believe, I've never tested this out, but I believe it's this bottom one down here. Falcon sends out Red Wing to scout for his teammates and provide intel. Each of Falcon's synergies provide an additional 7% physical resistance penetration and critical damage. So, not bad. Not bad indeed for just one guy bringing in a synergy. However, here's the problem with this. Kabam just announced 2 days ago that they are doing away with the leadership synergy altogether. You will not be able to gain any kind of block proficiency through synergies. And yes, I do have some time still. Today is only July 15th. I believe I have until the 26th to do this, so about a week and a half to accomplish this, which is plenty of time. However, yesterday I made a video saying that I agree with Kabam's changes to remove that synergy, so let's just get rid of this. Let's start over. It'd be pretty hypocritical of me to go in with that kind of team setup after I said I agreed with it, or agreed with the removal of it. So instead, I'll be bringing Guillotine. Now let's take a moment just to talk about why these two are on the team. And of course, you veteran players out there, you already know, but for the new people out there, it's worth taking less than a minute to just explain why these two are coming with me to attempt Realm of Legends. Now, Star-Lord here, his specialty comes from his awakened ability named Tactician, and how this works is just every 10 combo hits you gain, you boost your attack by 40%. Well, for me it's roughly 40% at least. And this scales infinitely, so if you have a combo of 100, then you have a 400% increased attack, and it just goes up and up and up like that, and basically you end up hitting for thousands of damage in a single hit as long as you can keep a combo going. And that's the key part right there, if you can keep a combo going. Of course, it's not easy just to keep, a huge combo going all the time, but I'm going to do my best. Now, Guillotine, she's special for a different reason. She's going to be used for only one fight out of the 11, and it comes down to her special attack level 2 here, and basically what it does is reverses all of the healing for 10 seconds. And there's one opponent in here, Wolverine namely, who heals a massive amount of life, and he's a huge roadblock for a lot of players out there. And with Guillotine, as long as you do the fight correctly, with a little bit of luck involved, you will be able to just destroy Wolverine, and this is just a 2-star Guillotine, by the way. You can do this with any level Guillotine. I just happen to only have a 2-star available, so that's who I'm bringing. Now let's talk about the other 3. So I'm going to be using Star-Lord for 10 of the fights and Guillotine for 1 of the fights, which means the other 3 can just be synergy based. And I've already figured out exactly the team I'm bringing, but I just want to show you how I came up with the 3. So I just looked at both of these champions here, and I tried to find any offensive synergies that I can. And Star-Lord, his are all defensive, so he's done. I don't even have to worry about him anymore. Guillotine here has 1 offensive mastery. Alright, so let's just check this out. Let's see what this gives, and let's just see what Venom has for synergies now. And by the way, synergies are going to be getting updated with the new update, so it would be very smart for me to actually wait for the update and probably have better synergy bonuses. But I've been wanting to do Realm of Legends for so long, it's been stopping me from continuing the guides that I'm working on and stuff like that, so just going to keep going with this. Alright, back to this though. Offensive synergies. Okay, 20% critical damage. Let's throw that in there. Let's see how that looks. Alright, let's check out his synergies now. Let's check out Electro synergies. 6% armor, we don't want that. 5% attack. Alright, let's throw that in there. And, ooh, we actually got kind of lucky because now we have quite a few synergies. Let's see what we're working with in total. 6% crit. 5% attack. 5% attack and 20% critical damage. And 4% more attack. Now, this is not bad, but this is not the setup that I'm going to be going with. But this is how I came up with my my current strategy. I did this for every champion I had basically, and just went through one by one, seeing what kind of offensive masteries they gave, and I was looking for critical hit rate for the most part. So the team that I will be going with is Juggernaut with Colossus here, and also going to throw Hulk in there, and now I have 6% crit, plus 6% crit, plus 6% crit. And there was actually a few different setups that can give me this, but I'm used to using these guys in my normal team setup anyway, so I'm just going to stick with this. And yeah, this is the best setup that I can come up with that does not include a block team setup. So this is my final setup. Let's take a look at them in the other screen here. It's basically Guillotine, Star-Lord, and then 3 of the strongest cheerleaders I could possibly find. It's going to be like Dragon Ball Z, Spirit Bomb style, you know, with those other 3 supporting me. Alright, that's my final team setup. Let's check out my Masteries next. Alright, so here's my Masteries, and I have a lot of points spread out between the 3 different trees here, but most of them are kind of useless, to be honest. All of the points in the offensive tree help me to some degree. However, most of them are not that strong. It's really just Precision that is strong, which is 10% crit rate, and then also Cruelty, which is very strong, which is increasing the critical damage by 50%. In the defensive tree, most of this first half is useless, including Salve here, because the fights are definitely going to go beyond 60 seconds. And Willpower is going to be... it's really only going to help me against one fight, which is Scarlet Witch, just to not die from her ability to put debuffs on me, even though she's not hitting me. For every other champion, I don't plan on getting hit. If I get hit, I'm probably just straight up dead, so healing is not going to do any good. As far as utility goes, if I get stunned, I'm dead, like I just mentioned, so this doesn't help at all. Dexterity is going to be the key to victory here, because I'm going to have to dodge a lot of abilities, so Dexterity is absolutely crucial for my my strategy. Parry here is not going to be that big of a deal. It might save me a little bit though here and there, but the thing is, even blocking or even if I get a parry off, I'm still going to take a lot of damage probably, so I'm not going to be going for parries much at all. And Stupefy to increase stun duration, well, neither of the champions that I'm using are going to be stunning, so totally useless. Alright, that's my Mastery setup. Basically just Dexterity and crit talents, or Masteries, whatever. Let's check out inventory. So here's my items. I have quite a few different boosts to work with. However, I'm not going to go straight in with boosts. I'm just going to practice a little bit on the first few guys. If I die, I'll just start over without using any potions or revives. So that's, you know, I'll use these boosts once I'm confident that, you know, maybe I'm halfway through and I'll use boost the rest of the way. That's my strategy as far as those go. Let's check out the potion situation here. I am capped out on the 2 individual potions here that you can get without spending units to get them. Then I also do have 15 of these revives and 2 of these level 2 revives. But that's not it. Let's check out my stash. I also have quite a few potions and revives just sitting here waiting, basically waiting for this moment. So, you know, once I do my recap at the end, yeah, I probably will have to buy some revives and potions with units, but when I do the recap at the end, just consider that, you know, I'm going to be burning through these first. So if the math doesn't look completely right to you during the recap, this is why. So, alright, this is my inventory. This is everything I'm working with. Let's go back to Realm of Legends and check out who's going to be the first opponent. Alright, this is it, guys. Let me give you a quick pep talk. We got to do this for everybody, not just to increase our collection, but for everybody out there in the YouTube world. So, even though it says Beyond Hope and recommended 9999999 rating, let's do this. Okay, first person up is Winter Soldier at 75,000 rating, which I'll be doing this fight again. I'm not doing it in this video. I'll be doing it tomorrow, but I just wanted to see what his life was like. 547,000. Wow. All right, and I just want to see one other thing too. I want to see exactly how hard he hits while I block, and if I just get caught, you know, without blocking. Let's just see how it is. I'm gonna start off blocking. All right, so blocking. Ooh, I do kind of take a little bit of damage there. Let's see if I just get hit regularly. Yeah, so we're looking at about 10 hits. That's what I'm working with here. 10 hits, and I'm dead. Okay, interesting stuff. It's good to know. Don't get hit. Alright, that's going to do it for part 1 of this video series, guys. I'm going to exit out of here and come back with a fresh Star-Lord and fight this guy for real. And I will post the results of that tomorrow. But before I go, I wanted to know 3 things from you guys. Number 1, I will be posting these videos whether I succeed or fail, so I want you to let me know how far you think I will get. Maybe I'll fail at this first guy here, maybe I'll fail at Juggernaut or Wolverine, or maybe I'll succeed. Let me know what you guys think. Number 2, I want you to let me know how many revives you think I'll be using. And number 3, I want you to let me know if you think I am a complete moron just for trying this without the block team setup when it's still available for me. Let me know all of that, guys, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 2.